Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, showing the slab in today's game. Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make life very
lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Griffin Conine.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here. That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Citi Field. And our pitcher in this game, Edward Cabrera.
Leading off.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And that one way outside. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
The count. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw sails over his head at first.
He's safe.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Juan Soto.
Boogie had over 100 RBIs last year, and that's just a huge year. You've got to have men on base, but you've also got to be able to come through in the clutch, and that's exactly what he did. See if he can back that up in this season.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Senga back to work. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Booth.
Up and in, and it's 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. On the ground, and foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Graham Pauley. Tap foul at the plate. And that one hammered way back on its way. And that one is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, Boot, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now it's going to be Dane Myers. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Our biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now Jesus Sanchez. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fortes at second. Hill over at first. A run away. That one missing inside. Just off the outside edge. And the count's full. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Griffin Conine getting ready to hit. Outside with a breaking ball. Conine turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
In the air, out towards right center. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the second,
Leading
and stepping in for New York, Jose Siri.
Center fielder, Jose Siri.
And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
One strike.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off
One
speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Francisco Alvarez,
the count.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hill sizing this one up. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the 3rd inning. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a miss.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one ripped. Oh, he can't bring it in. Gets off a throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. No outs. Runner on second. Going to count 1-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Siri sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Graham Pauley. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Liner, base hit. Edwards around third. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Dane Myers digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Myers, a strong-armed left fielder, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. 2 outs. Foul ball there. The 1-1.
That's ball.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike. Hawley off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, but kept close. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Catcher Nick
Fortes, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. And that's downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1st and 2nd, 2 down. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Two on, 2 outs. Splits the plate. 3 and 2 down. And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Hitter Starling Marte.
There's your strike up high. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Outside low.
1 ball, 2
now
strikes,
1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Now batting,
really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Inside, almost got him.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. Lindor retired. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Left field. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay
now
close.
Batting, right fielder.
So
Jesus
digging in, Jesus
Sanchez.
Sanchez. 0 for 2 in this one. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Kona. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that extends the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Edwards, the next to hit, takes outside. Right through there for a strike. Kona leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. And he takes a strike. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next,
and next
will
be the cleanup hitter, Connor
Norby.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
2 outs, Couple of base runners at first and second. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Marlins strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
Juan
Mets,
Soto now.
right fielder, Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses. And that is ball 1. And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Myers has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out. And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Right. Settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hill makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Now on the bump, Sean Reed Foley.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Late on that fastball.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Foley, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Out. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
2 outs, base is empty. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. And the Marlins down quietly. They lead 4-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Cabrera back to work. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike. And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Now batting, the catcher.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping
Now
the ball
batting,
out of the
left
air. Lets the
fielder,
defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Nimmo.
Good execution.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1. Nimmo working through some struggles lately. Just off the outside edge, and 1-1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Reed Foley in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2014. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. That one missed. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope, that's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Fortes gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop, third strike.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first, and he's out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Strike 3 on the foul tip. Mets go down. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Popped up. Lindor on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And at the plate for Miami,
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards. That's outside. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Reed Foley winds and deals. A changeup missing. Ball 2. One down, base is empty.
Nope. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it is 2-1. Edwards at first, one gone. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Helpful.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. In there at the knees, and now it's even 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's ripped. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Just missed. Two outs. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting,
Not what he wanted to do right there,
Myers.
That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Catcher, Nick
So bases
Fortes.
all loaded up. Nick Fortes will hit next. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
2 outs, bases full. And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill, 1 for 3. Down the middle for a strike, 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Pauly at third. Myers on second. Fortes at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 midway. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. First pitch misses. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin getting ready to go. Enriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Myers under this one. Brings it in. One away.
Now batting,
And
third
next for the
baseman,
Mets, Mark
Vientos.
Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. And strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
They made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, he had their
Up
hitters
next,
off balance for the
Mets,
entire game
first
up until this
baseman,
point.
Pete
And maybe he didn't get all the way to
Alonso.
27 outs, but he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort.
Pitching for Miami.
Declan Cronin will take
Number
over here.
51.
This is his 5th
Declan
appearance of the
Cronin.
year. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
He was all
Now
over that
batting,
one.
the
I know that was a
center
ground ball,
fielder,
but it was
Jose
absolutely hammered
Siri.
through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's out to center field. Hill under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. So first and
Now
second with
batting,
2 outs.
catcher,
Francisco Alvarez. Up now
Alvarez.
for the Mets. Has grounded out a couple of times. Ripped into left center, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Brandon Nimmo digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one the other way. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark
Leading
as we
off
take
for
a check of the
Miami,
bullpen
right
so
fielder,
far this
Jesus
season.
Sanchez.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the
Now
mound to
pitching
start the
for the
8th.
Mets.
A.J. Minter. He's
Number
pitching on
33.
2 days rest.
A.J. Minter.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul ball. And there's the
Inside,
ball.
ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go. Just a mid-90s challenge
Now
fastball
batting,
right there. Not
shortstop,
much to it.
Xavier
And I'm sure he'd
Edwards.
love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here. One away.
Norby.
Norby getting ready to
that ball
hit.
went out.
Just missed. Way
Ball
high.
2.
Misses
Oh,
with the
that's out.
2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that one clips the corner. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. And they're all loaded
Ball
up.
4.
Jonah
Now
Bride,
batting,
the next
first
to hit.
baseman, Jonah Bride.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball in.
And delivers
Ball, that's
outside.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Sanchez on third. Edwards over at second. Norby at first. 1 gone. Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run
Now
with the ball.
batting,
This
second
inning's
baseman,
definitely getting
Graham
away from
Pauley.
him.
Paulie batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Fought off foul. That one
ball,
misses.
2
1
strikes.
and 2 to count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Now batting,
And now for the
left fielder,
Marlins,
Dane
Dane Myers. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Mets 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the
balls, 2
clubhouse
strikes.
pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jesus Tinoco, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Enriquez also getting ready. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that
Now batting,
red dot on the
second
baseball
baseman,
as it's coming in to let them know
McNeil.
what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we
0-1.
saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Strike 2. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber
0-2.
were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And that
1 ball,
skips in the dirt.
2
I'll never
strikes.
forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the
Now
inning.
batting,
And now they'll hustle out to
shortstop,
check on him. That was
Francisco
quite a shot he
Lindor.
took as you see him down on a knee.
yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Lindor
the
at the
count.
plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the bullpen and gone. His second of the year. It's 8-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Pitch misses there,
outside.
and it's 1-0. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now
Mark
batting
Vientos
third
up
baseman.
now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like
Pitching for Miami.
new pitcher for the Marlins,
Number
Ronnie
32.
Enriquez.
And he's got a
Ryan
nice lead to
Enriquez.
work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ripped on a line. Hill makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Minter back to work, and that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's outside. Up the middle, Lindor slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting center fielder Derek Hill.
So up next, Derek Hill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Popped up. Alonso should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. There's the strike.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And first offering is fouled off. Enriquez measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a changeup, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. This one popped up right side. Sanchez flashes the leather on the running catch. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. The Mets down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. There's a swing and a drive. And forget it. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 8-5.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat.
Pitching for Miami.
Here in the bottom of the 9th,
Number
1 out.
43.
Nimmo now at the plate.
Andrew Nardi.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. So
Pitch
now a
hitting
pinch
for the
hitter,
Mets.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Angel Acuna.
On the ground, right side, Paulie. Now only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media
Up
later on,
next
but it's
for the
still
Mets,
important to execute it to
designated
perfection.
hitter,
This game is a lot
Starling
harder than it looks, partner.
Marte at the plate now as he chases after that one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.